Hello. Since it's getting closer to Christmas, I thought I would do a few videos on some Christmas songs. Today I have a perfect song. The artist is various artists. The song is Greensleeves. It's a traditional English folk song. I really love this song in many versions of it. It is very old. Some of the first documented versions of it happened in broadsides, also known as broadsheets. It's a sheet of inexpensive paper that was printed on one side and posted in England, almost like a newspaper. But these often had ballads or rhymes or news on them, and sometimes they had woodcut illustrations. One of the first known publishings of the song is from this in 1580. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to butcher it if I do, but it goes back in time even further than this. There are many interpretations of the lyrics, but one of them is that Lady Greensleeves was a promiscuous young woman, perhaps even a prostitute. Historically, the word green had sexual connotations, often hinting at grass stains on the gown, meaning that the woman did something a little unsavory. Green was the color of lightness in love in the Canterbury Tales. Greensleeves is also mentioned by Shakespeare. Over the years, the tune has been adapted into a Christmas hymn, and sometimes it retains its title, but sometimes it's called What Child Is This?, especially if they change the lyrics. In this version, it's about Christ. Fun fact, the song is traditionally played by ice cream vans in the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand, and sometimes by ice cream trucks in the United States. Not sure what this has to do with ice cream. The Belgian singer Jacques Brel used the tune for the basis of his 1964 song Amsterdam. The historical lyrics are quite long, so a lot of modern versions do not use all of them, but there are two verses that are used often. I'm going to put them on the screen here. I'm not going to sing them because my voice is terrible. But just to give you an idea what the lyrics are like, they are filled with longing and sadness. I highly recommend reading the full lyrics, especially if you are a student of history. They are quite poetic and they take you to a lost era. Essential listening. So there are hundreds of versions of Greensleeves and What Child Is This? My all-time favorite is from Olivia Newton-John. Her version is excellent. I also like the Charlie Brown Christmas version by the Vince Guaraldi Trio. Awesome version as well. In fact, on the album it has both Greensleeves and What Child Is This? I also love the Jeff Beck version. This is instrumental. If you're a guitarist and you've never heard this, you should definitely check this out. A lot of people know about the John Coltrane My Favorite Things cover. He also did a cover of Greensleeves, and it is very similar to My Favorite Things. If you like that, you're definitely going to like the Greensleeves cover. But I linked a playlist below with many other versions. There are so many, and I think a lot of them maybe are a little bit redundant, but there are some that are quite special. The prose. It has a memorable melody. It's instantly recognizable in all its forms. It has this kind of expressive tension. Its shifts and suspensions create a bittersweet, yearning quality, I think. Simple chord structures allow for variation in the arrangement. I think its versatility has to be noted. It works as a folk song, a dance tune, a Christmas hymn, or an instrumental. I don't know. There's something about it that just carries the age to it, the history. And when you examine songs that have been written now or in the last, let's say 50 years or 100 years, I don't think many of these will be sang 200 years from now or 300 years from now. I mean, maybe something like Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah or something like that, but I think there are going to be very few songs that survive. And it says something that this is one of those songs. The cons. There are many cons to this. I'm just going to say it. The only one I can think of is this. It might be a bit of a cultural cliche. I mean, it's been done many times. And some people just don't like Christmas songs. And I think because of the other covers, it has been connected to Christmas. I don't think it was originally supposed to be about that. Final thoughts. I don't know. There's something about songs that stay in the cultural zeitgeist for so long. You could say the same thing about novels, something like Frankenstein. That's going to be present for a long time. I think this one works two ways. It works as a mournful, tune about a lover pining for a lost love, which is an eternal subject, I think. But it also works as a religious hymn. I don't know. When I hear this, I always connect with it for some reason. Even in versions I don't like that much, I find myself thinking about my life or something like that. I just think it's an amazing song. If you have anything to say about it, you can post it below, but that's all I got. Merry Christmas. Take care.